Hello, everybody, and welcome to my review for Honkai Nexus Anima Closed Beta 1. The Closed Beta 1 wrapped up just a couple weeks ago, and I wanted to talk about it. And how I think, it's a beta, so there's only so much you can talk about, to be perfectly honest. But I wanted to give my thoughts about it, about what I would like to see from the game, what I think was really good so far, and if I think the game has a future when, a certain owner of Pokemon has been notoriously litigious against creature collector games. So let's talk about all that. First of all, the biggest points of the beta were the battle features, the actual anima and bonding with those anima, the quest format, and then the world itself. So I'm going to go into each of those for starters. One, the battle features. It was an auto chess game, and funny enough, I have not played a lot of true auto chess things. The stuff I've more so played is admittedly similar through things like AFK Arena, where it's like, you set your units against a team of other units and they fight automatically. But I don't think those are really considered true auto chess. But I will say, for my first experience in more of a real version of that, I think it was pretty solid so far. I really enjoyed just loading up my hamburger oof and nuking everybody with burgers. That was fun. I liked that. And I will say that the different variety of the animas definitely enhanced the experience. And of course, the different combinations of if different animas are different types, like satiation or dark or whatever. That was cool. I liked that. I like strategy games, and I kind of actually enjoyed auto chess games, despite the fact that I've never really played them myself, if I'm being honest. But I liked it. Now, of course, if you're going to make a creature collector, the anima and the bonding, or the capturing, in this case bonding, is going to be a major factor. And it was simple, but I liked it. Finding the anima in the world was very fun. You just kind of look around, and then all of a sudden you just encounter it in a bush or on the street. And you know what? I thought that was cool. And the bonding, while certainly a simple process because you just defeat it, it was fun. You know what? I really enjoyed exploring the world and just catching everything. Ironically, it was a remarkably pure experience because being that it is a beta, there were no guides, so I had to find all 66 of them without any help. And admittedly, that was a surprisingly pure experience that I enjoyed more than I thought I would. So, it was fun. It was fun. Next was the quests, and the biggie with this one that's different from like Hoyoverse games in the past, like Genshin, Star Rail, yada yada, is that the quests have multiple endings. Now, that was weird to me. I'm going to be totally honest. I didn't quite get it, but that might be a me thing, actually. I am simple. I am a simple-minded individual. And I have not played a lot of choose your own adventure stuff. I have not played like Baldur's Gate 3 and stuff like that. I am a wee bit uncultured in that field, I will totally admit. So it didn't really click with me, but they had rewards attached to it. I just don't see how it's really going to fit into the game. But again, this is a beta, and I think they were more so just throwing that idea out there to see if it worked. So, not my favorite thing in the world, but that might be a me thing. And then with the world, this seems to be the biggest criticism, and I agree to an extent. I think the world is a good start, but it does need more in it. It needs a little more variety in like the buildings and what you're exploring and all that. It could definitely use some more variety. And I think that's mostly because this is a beta. I mean, you see games like Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, they are busting with detail. And I don't think we need to worry about how the world's going to look in this game because, Hoyoverse ain't missed yet. So I don't think we need to worry too much about it. But what do I want from the game so far? I definitely want more world detail, like I just mentioned. I would also like an incentive for catching multiples of the animas. Now, this, again, might be a consequence of it being a beta, because it is the first closed beta. Let's not deny this truth. But if you caught an anima once, there was no incentive to catch it again. Like, if you catch, you know, if you catch something twice, nah, literally nothing except for some XP, which was pretty free-flowing, at least for the beta. So I would be curious to see if they come up with something for that. Will they, won't they? We'll see. Honestly, this game's probably got months, if not even over a year's worth of development still needed for it. And that's just kind of the nature of the beast. But we'll see. There's no doubt some stuff that still needs to be developed for it. But so far, a good start. I really did enjoy the Animas, not gonna lie. And I was surprised by how much most of them don't feel like a ripoff of Pokemon, which is a lovely segue into the final point of this video. Will Nintendo be a problem? Because I know anybody who says the word creature collector is going to look at the Nintendo versus Pal World situation and tremble. And for good reason, because Nintendo is notoriously litigious. I don't think we've got a problem with that one, though, for a few reasons. One, the big thing that Nintendo seems to have a problem with, as far as Pal World is concerned, is not so much the creature collection, but more so how you do it after the fact, where they seem, especially with their patent that they put out, which is a little ridiculous, not gonna lie, they seem to really have the problem with Pokeballs and catching mechanics and anything that they perceive as a Pokeball, which, hey, is it ridiculous that they're trying to patent Pokeballs? Yes. Did Power World maybe set themselves up for that one? They certainly could have hit it a little better, not gonna lie. But I think Honkai Nexus Anima, from a legal standpoint, is going to skirt by that one just fine, because there are no capture devices. There's no Pokeballs or anything. You just walk up to the dude, initiate a fight, and if you win the fight, which again is a totally different format from like what you would see in Power World or Pokemon, it's the auto chess stuff. If you initiate the fight, you win the fight, and you get it. There's no like failed catches or anything. You'll win the fight or you don't. And that's it. And there's no Pokeballs or anything. And also they say, I think Pokemon had a thing where it's like, oh, well, they can walk beside you and stuff. It's like, any game that has pets has a creature walk beside you. Yeah, it's messy legal stuff. And as usual, Nintendo's being ridiculous, but it's fine. And also, something that Hoyoverse has that a lot of people do not is, Hoyoverse got money. Hoyo has got some freaking money. Do you see how much their games make? Their Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail, and I think even Zenless, ZZZ, whatever that game's called, I haven't played it. They're like consistently in the at least top 20, even top 10, and sometimes just straight up number 1 on the estimated revenue and estimated gacha revenue. So, yeah, if Nintendo came after them, and I don't suspect they will, I think they'll do just fine. But yeah, so basically, what's my verdict here? Great start. Really great start. And as you may have noticed by this channel, I am hoping to cover it more. I want to cover future betas. I even want to make some content in the interim. So if you do want to see some more of that, consider going down below the video and subscribing to the channel. And with that, we shall see you next time. Have a good one.